What I gotta lie for? Not one person has been truthful, not the Ronnie sector, not Chrisean or her sector. Tell her pull his records up if it's a lie. The doctor and nurses that let this slide failed this baby miserably. Fiction my ass. The proof is in the child. And she added Chrisean and it said, tell the people about this record, medical record. What was that in your system and your baby's system? And for you weirdos that say I be lying, the only people who lied was her siblings and her friends and associates. Didn't they say the baby was healthy? Charity Ben told you guys his vision was messed up. You seen him meet no milestones. Papa Smurf encouraged the bullshit. At Blueface lied and said he was growing and healthy. Take your bullshit somewhere else. Stop playing with me.
Chrisean Rock has brushed off criticism about her parenting ever since her son was born, especially when it comes to his health. While she's continued to claim that everything's fine with her billion-dollar baby, some recent developments tell a different story. A leaked medical document linked to her son, Chrisean Jr., is now surfacing online, revealing some serious health concerns. These revelations are making fans wonder were the concerns people raised all along actually valid. For a while, many assumed the criticism was just internet hate, but now it's starting to look deeper than that. When Tia Kemp spoke out about Chrisean's parenting, her comments were blunt and they hit hard. Some fans felt she was just bashing Chrisean out of spite, but others now believe she may have seen something concerning before the rest of us did. This heated debate exploded again after Chrisean was reportedly evicted from Blueface's Los Angeles property. Then the leak happened. Medical documents about the baby came out, and it seemed to confirm what a lot of people feared, that this baby may be dealing with the consequences of Chrisean's choices. Let's rewind a bit. The scrutiny around Chrisean's pregnancy started before her baby was even born. Her rocky, toxic relationship with Blueface was already all over the internet. From the on and off drama to family fights and public arguments, it was messy. Then came the pregnancy announcement in 2023. She posted a series of positive pregnancy tests to Instagram, and fans went wild. She heavily implied that Blueface was the father, but he immediately denied it, and that's when things really got chaotic. Blueface wasn't having it. He made a whole post saying, "Yes, me and Rock are officially done. It's strictly business now. I tried it wasn't giving." And then he really went in. He accused her of messing around with at least 10 other men, saying there's no way the baby could be his. He even brought up her behavior during pregnancy, claiming she was drinking while carrying the child. He straight up called it a red flag and said, "That's not a Blueface baby." His words were cold, but fans couldn't ignore them then. Blueface's mom, Carlissa Saffold, jumped in and made things even worse. She claimed the whole pregnancy was fake and said it was all some elaborate lie for attention. She even questioned the doctors involved, saying no professional would have signed off on something so sketchy. So between Blueface denying the baby, Carlissa calling it a scam, and Chrisean posting through the chaos, people didn't know what to believe. But now, with the medical leak, some of that confusion is starting to clear up. Throughout her pregnancy, Chrisean was repeatedly caught on camera doing things people immediately called out: drinking, fighting, and being wild on live streams despite being visibly pregnant. People were begging her to slow down for the sake of the baby, but she ignored it all and kept saying everything was fine. Now, those same people are watching the leaked report closely, and many are saying, "We told you so," whether it's fair or not. Chrisean's being held responsible for a situation that many believe could have been avoided. Now with the medical documents out, public opinion is shifting fast. Fans who were defending her before are starting to question what's really going on. And while Chrisean hasn't officially addressed the leak yet, it's clear the heat is building. The baby's health is no longer just a rumor, it's a real concern, backed by documentation. And whether this was a mistake, poor judgment, or something more serious, people want answers. The story's far from over, but it's already raising big questions about celebrity parenting in the Spotlight interview.
I don't know who boosted your head up and made you think that you made $10 million in 8 months. But here, I'm gonna put this humble pie in the freezer.
Several people attempted to convince her to stop using substances while she was pregnant. Despite their concerns and efforts to help, she decided not to listen. Many hoped she would at least take a break for the baby's sake. Warnings came from close friends and people online who were genuinely worried. Some even shared advice publicly, urging her to think about the child's health. Still, she continued her behavior without making any noticeable changes. Her refusal to pause raised more concern as time went on.
FaceTime her, she's like smoking a joint. Full on pregnant.
While she's pregnant.
Full on
yeah.
pregnant. Smoking a joint. And I said, aren't you, and she's like, shh. And I'm like, nigga, they ain't no shh. I'm like, the baby's in the stomach. Like, no skip.
Teresa Stafford went a step further by going live on Instagram to call out Crone's sister, Tessa, along with her friends. During the live stream, she claimed they had seen Croc using substances while pregnant. However, she accused them of staying silent because they were afraid. According to Carissa, their silence was more about protecting their access to money than helping her. She felt they should have stepped in instead of watching it happen. Carissa stated that if she were in Tessa's position, she would have taken action. She said she would have made sure Chrisean got the help she needed.
Too. But I'm not reaching out to all you that was standing there while the baby was being made and did fucking nothing. You did nothing. You watched her. You watched her because you were scared she was in control of the money. I wouldn't have gave a fuck about that money. I'd have snatched her up and took her to home and made sure she at least got the mental health and counseling that she needed during her pregnancy so that she wouldn't have to regret it for the rest of her life.
Even though Chrisean Rock had a clear history of substance use during pregnancy, she didn't stop and kept going until the baby was born. When the child finally arrived in September 2023, the situation took another turn. One of Chrisean's exes, Ronnie, quickly posted a photo on Instagram showing how much the baby looked like him. He captioned it with "You are not the father," tagging Blueface's account and adding emojis. Ronnie also thanked God, saying things were getting out of hand. That post stirred up even more buzz online, especially since Blueface had already been doubtful about being the father. Blueface reacted quickly to Ronnie's post, agreeing with it and saying it confirmed his suspicions. He wrote, "I thought I was tripping too until I saw this," and claimed Rock had basically exposed herself. He pointed out that Ronnie seemed to be saying the same thing. Sharing a screenshot of the post, Blueface added, "I got 1 BM," and to kids till further notice, he followed up with another post saying, "This is the best news I got all year. I'm free." He also cast doubt on a past DNA test, calling it suspicious and possibly fake. He felt like he had no say in that test. Blueface questioned why the baby was born in Baltimore, if both he and Chrisean Rock were based in Los Angeles. He mentioned how Ronnie also lived in Baltimore, saying that detail made things click. Rock later responded to Blueface's tweets, saying she was glad he had chosen to stay away from her and the baby. She told him, "Bitch, I'm glad you won't. Leave us alone, you will be in the way anyway." She also brought up a past moment when he posted a private picture of their child, and said she was still disturbed by it. She ended by saying he had messed up so badly, he was now running out of things to do. Eventually, even after all the back and forth, Rock once again claimed Blueface was the father. Their rocky relationship stayed in the headlines, and not long after the child's birth, Blueface ended up in jail for breaking his probation. Meanwhile, Rock got a huge face tattoo in his honor after previously removing another one. That move upset a lot of her fans, who felt she was making poor choices. The backlash led to many people unfollowing her on social media. Her decision raised more concerns about where her focus really was. Tia Kemp was one of the people who didn't hold back, calling out Rock's priorities. She and Rock have clashed before online, with their arguments often turning into public drama. This time, Kemp urged her to stop chasing toxic love and start focusing on being a mom. She said she used to like Rock when she had her little big face baby looking like Charles Barkley. Kemp also joked that Rock should go from Rocky to a Pebble and send the baby to daycare, so he could start developing. She felt the baby was missing important steps like learning to crawl. Tia's criticism didn't stop there. She said people were waiting to see the baby hit normal milestones. She wanted to see if he could hold a bottle or crawl yet. Her comments sparked more conversation about whether the child was growing at a healthy pace. Not long after, Tia went online again to question why the baby still hadn't started walking or running. Her remarks once more stirred concern about the child's development and whether Rock was truly prioritizing motherhood.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this nicely. Chrisean need to go sit down somewhere, and she need to get this baby some help. She need to get herself some help. She need to stop engaging with all this internet shit and beef and all this shit and keep back and forth with that boy lying and playing on y'all mind. Cause she ain't never played on mine. I don't pay her no attention. I already know she fucked up in the head. But it's making me mad that this baby can't get down and walk. And I'm looking at him right here. It's clear that things are wrong with him. So why she ain't taking this baby, I don't get this. But we don't know what she's doing behind closed doors. We don't.
Chrisean didn't stay quiet after Kim's criticism. She responded to the latest comments which many fans felt came off more like shaming than real concern in her reply. Chrisean told Kim to stop speaking about her in public. She said if Kim truly cared, she should have picked up the phone and called her directly, according to Cash. A private conversation would have been a better way to handle the situation. The public back and forth only added more tension between them. Fans continued to debate whether Kim's comments were helpful or just judgmental.
Come on now, stop speaking on me. For real. Stop speaking on me. Go back to clapping those saggy of yours. Just go back to other, bro. You feel me? All you gotta do is, man, encourage the next mother, pray for the next mother, be there for the next mother. Passing judgment, trying to be funny, like I don't got feelings. You already did this before, auntie. And you nobody aunt, we don't know you. You're a fun lady, but we don't know you, bro. In real life, we don't know you, bro. You feel me? And even if you was my aunt, just call me like you really love me, bro. You don't know what's really going on for real and what's really going on for real. Like, I don't know what's really going on with your kid, bro. But you would want us to pray for him, right? When he got stabbed up. I pass judgment. Oh, he outside. He banging. He this. He in the streets. Man, go get your son off the streets, man.
A leaked medical record of Chrisean Jr. has now appeared online, seeming to confirm the concerns people had during Chrisean's pregnancy. For a while, many had questioned her choices and parenting approach, especially due to her lifestyle at the time. The leaked information pointed to the child's health being in a poor state. It suggested that some of the issues may be connected to Chrisean's substance use while she was expecting. This has brought renewed attention to the warnings people voiced earlier. Many are now revisiting the conversations that were previously dismissed. The situation has added more tension to an already controversial story.
What was that in your system and your baby's system? And for you weirdos that say I be lying, the only people who lied was her siblings and her friends and associates. Didn't they say the baby was healthy? Charity Ben told you guys his vision was messed up. You seen him meet no milestones.
The leaked medical record also confirmed many of the fears people had expressed earlier about the child's health. It mentioned fetal alcohol syndrome, along with several other medical concerns. These issues seemed to support past warnings that were brushed off or ignored. People who had previously spoken up about the risks are now feeling validated. The connection between the health issues and Chrisean's choices during pregnancy appears clearer. This has only fueled the ongoing criticism surrounding her parenting. The leak has sparked another wave of public discussion online.
This part of the record says that the baby had fetal alcohol syndrome, neonatal abstinence, seizure disorder, spasticity, cortical visual impairment. Oh my God. And the specialist that he'll need: a neurology, orthopedic, otolaryngology, cardiology, gastroenterology, ophthalmology, pulmonology, and palliative care.
Chrisean Jr.'s health issues have reportedly been made worse by a troubled pregnancy with little to no prenatal care and exposure to drugs like opioids and cocaine. These details have raised serious concerns about Chrisean's decisions during that important period. Despite the child's ongoing medical challenges and strong public criticism, Chrisean doesn't appear affected. Recently, she was seen taking her baby into a smoke shop, which quickly stirred backlash. The video circulated online and added to the growing disapproval. Many felt the incident showed poor judgment as a parent. It reignited discussions about her fitness to raise a child. This sparked even more backlash from fans who didn't hold back their opinions. Some questioned why CPS hadn't stepped in yet, saying they felt bad for the baby. Others criticized her for taking the child to a smoke shop at all. A number of fans suggested that Chrisean should consider hiring a nanny or asking family for help, instead of always bringing her son along. One person even messaged the smoke shop on Instagram, calling out the staff for letting the baby inside. In response to the criticism, Chrisean said she's keeping her son offline for now. During an interview on the Danza Project, she claimed there's nothing wrong with her child. She said, "He's great. He's growing. I've been keeping him off the internet on purpose."
How is Junior doing?
He's great. He's growing.
Amen.
I've been keeping him off the internet on purpose. So, Just giving him his privacy for real.
As she deals with the fallout from the leaked medical record about her child's health, Blueface is set to be released from prison soon. But signs of their rocky relationship are showing again. Blueface reportedly told his father to pack up Chrisean's things and move them out of his house. Jonathan Porter Sr. said Blueface told him, "Hey, it's time to go. He ain't playing this time." Chrisean's reckless choices during her pregnancy seem to have caught up with her. Even though fans and critics have warned her before, she continues to live the same way. She may have kept her son off the internet, but her actions are raising real questions about her role as a mother.